Hi, I'm Roland Merullo. I'm the guy who wrote this book, Breakfast with Buddha. This is the hardcover, this is the paperback. And I'm honored that it was chosen for the community read in Western Connecticut. At the read, I'm going to talk and I'm going to go into some detail about how the book came to be. And so I'm not going to do that now, so you don't have to listen to it twice. But basically it was a road trip that I took from my home in Massachusetts, where I am now sitting on a beautiful summer night, a late spring night, down to New Jersey, across to Chicago, and then I flew home, waited for our two daughters to get out of school. We flew back to Chicago with my wife and two girls, rented a van and drove up through Wisconsin, across the top of Minnesota and into North Dakota. The route that's taken in the book by Otto and Rinpoche is exactly the route I took. The places they eat are the places I ate, in most cases the same meals that I had. And the things that I saw by the side of the road, that I heard on the radio, that I read in the newspaper, the signs in front of churches, all that is factual, based on what I saw. I took notes as I went. And the relationship between Otto and Rinpoche and the other characters is a kind of fictional flesh placed upon the factual skeleton of the actual road trip. It was a lot of fun for me to do. I took notes during the day, and at night tried to write pieces of the dialogue and descriptions of what I had seen, so it would be as fresh in my memory as it could be. And I also tried to put what I don't like the word spiritual for some reason. Philosophical, spiritual, material, larger questions of life. I tried to put those ideas into the book as a kind of spice, without being preachy. I don't really have any, never was trying to convert anybody to any particular belief system. Although Buddha is in the title, it's not really a book about Buddhism. The ideas are based on reading I've done over the past 30 years across the religious spectrum: Christianity, Judaism, Buddhism, Sufism, Hinduism, and a lot of psychology. Just a passion of mine to read those things. I've been on some retreats, met some wonderful spiritual teachers, again in different faiths, and I try to put their personalities into Rinpoche and put those ideas, sprinkle those ideas through the book. The danger in doing that, of course, is that when you talk about those big questions, you can get too somber, in my opinion. And I wanted the book to be enjoyable, so I tried to make it as funny as I could. And also, some of those spiritual teachers I've met have been very, very funny people, and I wanted to convey that people who devote themselves to a spiritual life don't have to walk around with glum faces and make somber pronouncements all the time. So I had fun writing it. I'm gratified by the response to it. It's in its 12th printing, and it's been translated into some other languages. And I was honored to have it chosen, as I said, for this read, and I'm really looking forward to participating in it and meeting you. If you have comments and questions that you want to send me between now and the event, I'd be happy to look at them and try to respond. You can write to Roland at rolandmerullo.com, send me an email. And or at the in person, I'd be happy to go back and forth with you about the book, hear your comments, answer questions, and so on. So it's been a pleasure speaking with you and getting to know you. I look forward to doing that in a less virtual way in October, and I'll see you then.